Earlier in the season, we've mentioned how teams such as PETRONAS Yamaha Malaysia and Bunsu Honda Racing Malaysia have acquired the assistance of experienced Japanese riders Yuichi Ui and Yoshiteru Konishi to further develop their riders. Such partnerships have brought together a collaboration of knowledge and experience among the Asian countries, which have since elevated the level of competition in the PETRONAS Asia Road Racing Championship. And guess what? They aren't the only teams in the championship that's making such moves. In the 2011 season, we've seen a total of 8 teams that were formed through such collaborations. With each partnership having its unique forms, here's part 1 of our exclusive interviews with each team. Let's start off with the only underbone team, that's Yamaha CJKTM Racing. This team is formed through the combined effort of Team CKJ from Malaysia with rider Ahmad Afif Imran and Team TJM from Indonesia with rider Rafiq Topan Sucipto. Hence the name Yamaha CKJ-TJM Racing.
Adalah faktor utama ialah untuk rider dengan rider belajar macam mana teknikal, macam mana cara dia orang riding di Indonesia, dan mekanik dengan mekanik pun boleh belajar teknik-teknik dia orang sebab teknologi dia orang lebih maju daripada kita orang.
Saya cukup senang karena bisa bergabung di tim Malaysia, dan saya cukup senang partner saya dengan Hafiz bisa diajak strategi bareng dan kerjasama bareng. Saya cukup berterima kasih kepada tim Malaysia dan supporter yang lainnya.
Agak senang sikit untuk setting motor dah, baca track, dan kami berkongsi idea untuk mengatur strategi untuk ke final apa. Jadi kerjasama senang.
Now let's find out what makes Team Suzuki Pilipinas work. With Yusuke Teshima in the Super Sports class and John Larry Enriquez in the Underbone class, Suzuki Pilipinas has teamed up with Yoshimura Japan to increase its competitiveness amongst the many experienced teams in the Asia Championship.
Okay, so for the Team Suzuki Pilipinas, currently we have a collaboration with Yoshimura Japan. The intention actually is to fast track our development of our racing machines, and secondly to train the Filipino mechanics in order in the future maybe what we need from them is a lesser support. So that's what we are doing right now. Currently for the 600 cc's, we have Filipino mechanics who are working hand in hand with Yoshimura mechanics, because this is the only way for us to gain knowledge and exposure in terms of developing the engine, especially the bike itself. So we have 2 types of mechanics. First is the engine mechanic, and second is the chassis mechanic. Now currently we are focusing on the chassis because in ARRC you cannot really mingle with the engine. It's only the outside exterior parts that you could really adjust. So that is currently where we are focusing, because in terms of engine, I guess we have still a lot of things to learn, and you could not learn it by 1 year. Maybe in 2 years time we could already be very competitive in terms of the whole engine itself and the chassis.
You are both on Team Suzuki Pilipinas but in different class. So how is your relationship this year?
Yusuke, this is my first time meet Yusuke, but I'm very proud because she's a very good rider in All Japan rider, and for this ARC is a competitive rider, and I'm very happy because one of the best rider in the ARRC in All Japan. He came team with me. I'm very proud.
Same too. Same too. Yeah. So John is a very young rider. So next year, step by step. But some more. He needs teamwork and main sponsor, and more good mechanic he need. But now is step by step better to better.
Do you help John when you are not racing? Do you help him?
Me?
Do you teach him?
Teach. So I don't know because I don't have so underborn, no right. So maybe it's very difficult underborn. So but one advice, so he need more concentration. So professional heart he need.
And John, what have you learned working with Teshima this year?
Teshima, sometimes he gave me advice or riding tips, and then always there if I going to race in a underbone. She's always in behind, starting grid there. That's why Teshima giving advice to me.
So what language do you all use to communicate with each other?
Tagalog, and Japanese and English. Yeah.
Next, we have Team Yamaha Yamalup Ash TJM KYT. In 2011, Yamaha Indonesia decided to collaborate with Yamaha Australia by including two Australian riders, Crew Holiday and Christopher Quinn, into their Asia Championship lineup to compete alongside Indonesian rider M. Dwi Satra.
I think this collaboration is going very well. So riders and mechanics can share their knowledge, their view, and more important is we can learn from them is about how they prepare or they set up the bike before the race.
Well, we're as good as a team. Everyone gets along. That's always the main thing. Makes a happy team.
Baik, ya kita sering sharing masalah dalam setting suspensi dan segala hal di dalam sirkuit. Dan saya bicara dengan dia bahasa Inggris.
Have you learned any Indonesian words since working with the team?
No, not really. Just stick with English. It's the best one.
And that's part 1 of our collaboration story. Coming up in part 2, we will be going up close with Team PETRONAS Cynthia Moto Yamaha Raceline and Manual Tech beat Kawasaki Racing. So be sure to stay tuned as we find out how their collaboration works.